Hi everybody, I'm Sable Danielle and I am a sound healer and human design coach. And today we're going to get into some really fun stuff about human design. We're going to talk about each aura type and relationships, but today we're specifically going to focus in on projectors and relationships because I'm a projector, so of course we're going to start with projectors. So overall, let's remember that projectors are very insightful and they're great guides, and we have very strong penetrating auras. We can easily see into people. We also yearn to be seen, heard, valued, appreciated, recognized. Like, we want to know that you see us and value us. We have to remember as projectors that we are not necessarily here to look for love or look for anything. We are here to be invited into it and recognized and wanted, desired to be part of it. Because as projectors, we have to wait for an invitation. So of course we have to wait for the invite of love. We can't try to force it. It's also easy for projectors to not necessarily know when to let go of things. We can hold on to things too long, especially relationships. If something has ran its course, it's easy for us to easily just like hold on and try to fix it and try to make sure you can see us, rather than just going with the flow of the relationship or going with the flow of what the universe is trying to show you. Also, projectors are very good at understanding people. We have a great eye and sense of what other people may be feeling or thinking. And we also need to remember that as projectors, we are not born with a sacral center. So it's easy for us to burn out quickly. We can get a lot done or do a lot of things in a short amount of time, but we get burnt out by people, especially people with generator energy. So manifest generators, whoever has their sacral center defined, because we take in that energy and we amplify it. So those are just a few things to remember when you are thinking about projectors. So when you're in a relationship with a projector, you may sometimes see them, or if you have a friend that's a projector, you may see them as lazy because they take breaks a lot. Naps are our friends. And also we need alone time. So don't necessarily equate taking breaks or napping as lazy. That's just what we as projectors need to do to regenerate our energy and ground ourselves and just balance out everything within us. Also, we can be overwhelmed by generator energy. So if we've spent the entire day around generators, which generators and manifest generators are the bulk of the population, we can get burnt out and exhausted, or like flustered, irritated a little bit. So that's why it's also important to give us our alone time, our downtime, our time to just decompress and balance out our projector energy. So if you have a partner that's a projector, remember to make sure you show them that they are valued. Recognize their talents. Ask them to join things with you, join in on household chores, join in on your walks outside or your time at the gym. And that doesn't necessarily mean every single time. But if we're not meant to initiate things as projectors, a lot of times that's when things go wrong. So we like to be invited in. Invite us on dates, invite us to help you with something you need help with, invite us to share the knowledge that we may have. I forgot to close my window, I'm sorry. Invite us to explore with you and to just share our talents and wisdom with you, and that way the energy can flow a lot more cohesively, rather than a projector just projecting out all of those things, and it may not be necessarily well received or recognized or even appreciated. Also, make sure that you let your partner, your projector partner or friend, know how much they mean to you. Let them know that you notice the small efforts that they're doing or the large efforts that they're doing. Make sure they feel recognized and seen as a person in your life, in your relationship. Make sure they know that they're valued. Make sure they know that their efforts are appreciated. Make sure that they know that you value their energy, their communication, their thoughts, their opinions, their fun energy, anything, just to feel recognized. That makes a projector feel very, very empowered, and it boosts our confidence, and we could just flow a lot more easier when we feel recognized. Projectors also shouldn't take things personally. So our aura is very penetrating, and sometimes people don't really want to be penetrated. So like, let's say manifestors. Manifestors have a very closed aura. They don't like to be controlled. They don't like to let people in. They're very selective with who they share their energy with. So as a projector, the energy already might be maybe feel a little bit off in the beginning when you first meet a manifestor projector, because they're kind of like repelling you automatically. That's just what the aura is. And our aura as projectors is like, hey, let me in, let me in, let me in. Everybody doesn't want to let you in. So don't take things personally. Everybody won't recognize what you offer or your value right away or in that moment, but that doesn't mean that you as an individual aren't valued, or that the knowledge that you're sharing isn't valued. It just means not at that time, not at the moment. Try again later, but you're still fucking amazing. So don't take it, don't take it too personally. Also, when projectors don't feel recognized or valued, when they're maneuvering more from a conditioned mind or they're not self, we may come across a little bit needy, because naturally we yearn to feel valued and recognized and seen. Naturally, we want to be invited in. And when those things aren't occurring, when we don't feel empowered by you recognizing us or inviting us in, we try really, really hard to be seen. We can try really hard to be seen and do a lot of extra stuff, which may be kind of repelling and may make people feel like, especially like a manifestor who's a lone wolf, may feel like, why are you so needy right now? So let's just remember that when you are sharing energies, and also projectors need to kind of keep that in check. Like, let's not be needy. Let's just flow and recognize our own value. We don't need other people to recognize our value. We need to recognize it within ourselves. But in relationships, that's very important, because if a projector doesn't feel seen, they're not really going to be happy in the relationship. So also, projectors need space, like I said, to decompress, and they need space to feel seen and heard. So ask them questions like, what's on your mind? How are you feeling? What do you think about this? And projectors do better with open-ended questions rather than yes or no questions. So use open-ended questions to gain clarity from your partner. And that works as a benefit on both ends, because you get the benefit of having clarity from your person and from your projector, and the projector gets the benefit of feeling seen, recognized, and empowered and confident, and it just makes everything flow much more cohesively. So let's talk about projector and generator relationships. Generators, you have a lot of energy, and projectors, we don't have that much energy. We can exhaust easily. We weren't born with our sacral center, whereas generators were. So we amplify, can be very, very, very overwhelming. So don't expect your projector partner, if you're a manifest generator or a generator, to be able to keep up, because naturally that's just impossible on an energetic level. We can keep up for a minute, but we need to take a break to regain our energy. Whereas generators, you guys are supposed to burn out your energy exhaust your energy with aligned things throughout the entire day, and then you'll be able to sleep great and you start over from 100% the next day. We need to take naps, projectors. We need to take breaks throughout the day. So don't expect us to be like you, because we can't. And projectors, don't try to be like generators, because that's not natural to us. We're gonna burn out and become bitter and just live through our not self emotion. Also, generators are usually open to guidance. They have an open aura, which means that the projectors like easily penetrating other people's auras and seeing them and being able to guide them flows a little bit more cohesively, because the generators are more prone to like be open to the guidance and being seen and recognized by the projector's aura. Generators should definitely let their projector partners know beforehand if when they're speaking, if they want guidance or if they just want support or a listening ear. Because projectors, if you start talking to us, we're just gonna blurt it all out. Okay, well, you should do this. I think this, blah, 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 blah. Because we have all of this knowledge from our experience that we want to give out. So we need you to invite us in, and once you talk to us, that's an open invitation. So be clear on if you just, hey, I want to talk to you about this, but like I kind of just want to vent and I want you to listen. I don't want you to tell me what to do right now. I don't really need your guidance. I just need to say it out loud. Or, hey, this is going on. I need to talk to you about this. Please let me know what your opinion is. And then you can flow more cohesively, because you won't feel like your projector is just shoving things down your throat. And the projector, you can avoid feeling like your generator partner doesn't really want to listen to you. So just give clarity on if you want a listening ear or if you want guidance. Projectors and manifestors, kind of similar to generators. Also, add into that, manifestors can generate energy for projectors to like push things into action. You guys initiate things, and we're not really supposed to do that. We kind of have to wait for the invitation. So if you can initiate things, that energizes us energy so that we can get things going and flowing, because the energy between you two flows. Now that I have this manifest generator in my aura, in my energy field, our energies can work together and I can start to manifest easier and bring things into fruition and initiate things a lot easier because we share that aura field. Projectors and manifestors. Remember that manifestors are kind of the lone wolves of human design. They like to do things on their own. They like to be uninterrupted when they're working on things. They can do things very, very fast. They can also feel like people can't keep up. Also, they kind of, since they have kind of a closed off aura, they aren't meant to be soft, I guess, or super sensitive. They kind of have like a harsher way of communicating, a harsher way of doing things. So as projectors, we can be kind of sensitive. So don't take that personal. Learn how to recognize that your manifestor is just a little bit harsher, a little bit more maybe masculine, a little bit more aggressive, and not in a bad way, like trying to fight you or something, unless like, I don't know, they're really truly living out of their not self theme. But they move a little bit more harsher. So don't take it to heart. Just listen to the overall message rather than, well, why'd you say it like that? Although I'm not condoning like disrespect or anything. You want people to respect you and talk to you, you know, in a respectable way. But just know that manifestors have a little bit more of a blunt, strict, not strict, like straightforward type of communication and energy. Also, I forgot to say that with generators are here to do work. They're here to be busy. They're designed to be busy. They were born to be busy. So as a projector, you may come across really needy to a generator who needs their space to get their work done. So I just think that it's best to have open communication. Generator, if you have a task that you're working on or something that you need to get done, let your projector know, so that they don't feel like you're just shutting them out or like only focused on work and not focused on them. You don't care about them. But what projectors need to realize is our generators care about us a lot, but they are born to care about their purposeful work. They are born to be busy and exhaust their energy in those ways. So don't take it to heart when your generator says, I have something I need to do for work, so I can't do this right now. But make sure you try to do it later. Make time for your projector. Also, next we have projector and reflectors. Reflectors have no definition in their chart. So it's important to remember that they take in and amplify all the energy around them, and it's easy for them to become the person that they're with. very adaptable and everything, but they put a lot of pressure on themselves to like live up to the expectations of other people because they take in so many things. So keep that in mind and try to make sure that your reflector has time to be alone and ground and balance their energies, and make sure that they are still maneuvering the natural born energy within themselves rather than transforming into who they're with. Projectors and projectors together. It's pretty much a good mix. There's mutual awareness there. You know, you're pretty much the same person. The only thing is that projectors have like this seductive aura about them. It can kind of be manipulative sometimes. So when you have two strong projector energies together that have like really seductive, manipulative can sound like really horrible, but it just means like being able to get what you want, not necessarily hurting people. The energy between two projectors can be manipulative in that way, so just pay attention to that in your relationships. Let's see, I think that's all I have for projector relationships today. So the key things are: projectors, do not try to keep up with a generator. If you are in a relationship with a generator, you just can't. Generators, don't expect them to keep up. Generators are born with energy to just naturally go and go throughout the day, have super long endurance. You don't need to take any breaks. Projectors are the absolute opposite. We have a lot of energy. We can get a lot done in different amount of times, but we need downtime in between to take a nap, take a break, to just re-energize ourselves. We also need time to cleanse out our energy and ground ourselves. If we are always surrounded by generators who have a very strong energy for us, it can burn us out quicker. So we need time for ourselves. Sometimes projectors may want to sleep by themselves when they overnight. That's when you regenerate. So maybe not every night, but every now and then you may notice your projector may want to sleep, I don't know, alone. If you are a manifestor, please remember that projectors may kind of come across a little bit needy, and generator, because you like to do your own thing. So projectors, don't take that personally, like I said, and show your projectors some love. Let us know that you appreciate us, value us, see us, like empower us with your words, because we need it. Otherwise we get lost sometimes and we can spiral. You can really spiral into a bad, like, what's wrong with me? What can I do better? Like, how come they're not paying attention to me? What did I do wrong? I'm never going to be good enough. What can I do to be seen or invited? And that's just crazy and draining and really ridiculous. So put yourself in check, projectors. Yeah, just keep this in mind with the people in your life, because there are 5 different energies and everyone's different, and it truly does affect how your relationships flow. So drop your questions and comments down below. What's your relationship energy types? Are you a projector with a generator? Are you a reflector with a manifest generator? Let me know. Drop it down below, and I'll catch y'all next week. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace, y'all.